Well, if there was going to be a time where we had to have an offer from a Big Six club, it's going to have to be now. Because look at the transfer mess we are in. Hello, welcome to Club 4, Part 4 of the English Journeyman. And in today's episode, we shall be doing a bit of transfer business, but with a transfer budget of £0, that's it's going to be quite difficult. I don't really know what's going to happen, but without further ado, let's crack on with our season review. And don't forget, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. We will try and hit 100 subscribers this year, or before my birthday, but chances are it'll probably be this year. So let's take a look at the season review. Bearing in mind I arrived here just before January, so hardly any signings were players I brought in. I think the only players I brought in was Steve Jones, who he was okay. I wouldn't say he set the world apart. Who else did we bring in? We brought in Jonas Omlin. He was okay. He was okay when he came in. Only played 8 games, so he was quite cheap anyway. Who else did I sign? Did I sign Tom Robson? Yeah, I did. He was okay. He wasn't bad. Did I sign anyone else? I don't think I did. I think it was just them 3. Yeah. Only signed 3 players. Our board expectation was to remain in the... No, it wasn't. They wanted me to get mid-table when we did that. We finished 15th. I reckon... Well, I know in the last episode I said I wanted to try and get a playoff spot for next year. Chances of that happening are very slim unless we do sell players, which easier said than done. Our biggest win was a 4-1 win over Rotherham, which was that was the final day of the season, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Yeah. Our match to remember was a 3-0 win over Swansea. Don't know why. And the goal of the season, well, I don't think I was manager for that game. I don't think so. Can't remember. Don't think it was. Revenue is very, very poor. It's all in the red. No competition prize money whatsoever. Okay, so that will definitely go up this year because I really want to run in the Carabao Cup this year, potential and possibly the FA Cup or both. It's very poor. Our best 11 was Kovar, the back 4 Sterling, Kitching, Owens and Sanusi. I'm almost certain Kitching might leave because I don't think it's that good. Sterling might leave. I think apart from that, Owens and Sanusi will probably stay around. Then you've got Moss at the base of the midfield. I think is he on loan? Yeah, he is on loan. He'll probably be going back to Sheffield United because unless we can get him in on another loan, I'll very much shout it. Then centre mids we've got Trigg and Harper. I'm almost certain I'm going to try and sell them too because let's face it, Trigg and Harper aren't really that good. I suppose Trigg is sort of good, but try and get some money in for those two. Then on the wings we had Gerardo, who I really do want to keep around because he's a good player. Malcolm could probably leave. Then Ewan Morgan, he's going to stay for this year. Then awards, Morgan picked up Fans Player of the Season, Moss picked up Young Player of the Season, Owens got Signing of the Season. I'm not surprised because he's a good player. Morgan got Top Goal Scorer with 22. That's not too bad considering he was he started off slow. He didn't really start scoring until I actually joined, I think. Right, so don't need to say that yet, but he did start at Oldham. So Oldham was 2022, Chelmsford was 22 to 29, Middlesbrough was 29 to 30. That's quite short. And now we're at Swansea. So that's not too bad. So do the club vision shot up, please. Alright, let's see what they want us to do next year. playing defensively solid football, I might try and take that one off. Make the best of set pieces, that's fine. High tempo pressing, that's fine. We are playing a gegenpress, so that should be quite simple. Some players under the age of 23, yes, we can try and do that. Just don't have any money to sign any players yet. Sell players before buying, that's what we're going to have to do. If they've actually taken off the defensively solid football, that's good. Right, we'll discuss plans next year. I can't remember what they said they wanted us to do. Top half finish. Right, okay, that's easy. Right, top half. Here we go. Yep, that's gone down well with that. So discuss promises next. That went very well. Right, right. When does my contract end? It runs out next year, so potentially need to get promoted this year if I'm going to have any chance of securing a new contract. Let's clear the entire team selection, see who's wanted. There, I've done that. Right, we do have a lot of players. Obafemi, we've promised him to let him go, so I know he's actually out of contract. We've got a lot of players out of contract. Zachary White and Chris Gillis. I don't think any of those two actually featured for us. I presume they were both unregistered players, so those two are going. In terms of the loan players, Jabrani, yeah, he can go back to Southampton. Moss, I would try and extend his loan. No, I don't think that's going to be possible. Galaza, I would really love to keep because he's a very good youngster. That's not going to happen. Then Jenkins and Evans, they're just terrible players. They're definitely going back. In terms of the players, I really still don't know who I want to sell. I might sell all of these players. I might just sell all the players who aren't good enough. So I think I'm probably going to come back towards maybe on the first day of transfer window, and hopefully we have some money to spend by then. Otherwise, this could be a very difficult episode. Well, it's currently the first day of the transfer window. We have agreed to sell a couple of players. I will show you them in a second. But let's take a look and see who we've been rumoured with. It's nice to see Nottingham Forest being linked with he's not a wonder kid because he's 23 years old, but I presume he used to be a wonder kid. We might try and sign him when we get some money, enough money. So we've been rumoured with Josh Jones, youngster. Okay, that's not too bad. Who else? Aladdin El Ghaziri. Yeah, we'll give him Pascal. I don't think he's that good. Who else? Fenton McGahey. He is out of contract, so we might make a trial for him. And Seth Naylor. He looks good. He does look good. Okay, so let's take a look and see the players we are in the process of selling. You know, Kovar's joining Lazio. Akin Famaro is joining Hull City on the 9th of June for 130k, but when he got sold, they only added 45k to the transfer budget, so that sort of helped. Then Satan Sanusi is going to Wolfsburg for a total of 2.3 million, so that's pretty decent, but we've only got just under £1 million to spend at the moment, unless miracles happen and we get a takeover, because we have been rumoured with a takeover, so hopefully it all goes to plan and we do have a takeover this year, but chances are it's not going to happen. And when we do sell players, we only have 35% of transfer revenue, so it's pretty poor. If we are going to sell any more players, they're going to have to be for pretty high prices, I would have thought, because I mean, if we sold a player for 2 million, we'd only get like not even 1 million, like 800,000, which, to be honest, it's not good enough. And there is a couple of jobs going which I am interested in. It's Tottenham, West Ham, and Man United. Now, I don't want to apply for the job. I'm going to wait until see if they offer me a job interview. I very much doubt it. I've probably got more of a chance getting the West Ham job than I do have the Tottenham or Man United. So you never know. We might get offered one. I very much doubt it. But in terms of transfers, I don't really know what's going to happen. Yeah, Joachim can definitely go out on loan. Who is Johnson? Yep, he can definitely go out on loan. Don't know who he is. Right, Fenton McGahey is coming in on trial. Let's see how good he is. He's absolutely terrible. He's definitely not coming in. Oh, this might be one of the part of this transfer windows I will ever have to do, hopefully. What is the future looking like, just in terms of transfer budget? Okay, it's quite poor. Balance is looking quite terrible. We definitely need a takeover or a decent cup run this year. So hopefully one of those two happens. So I think I'm probably just going to come back towards the beginning of July then. Hopefully, who knows, we may have had a takeover by then. We may have sold the whole squad. I honestly don't know what's going to happen between now and the beginning of July. Who knows what's going to happen? Well, it's currently the 3rd of July. I'm struggling. I'm struggling so bad. I have applied for 2 jobs. I've applied for the Man United job and the West Ham job. Both unsuccessful. I mean, that's just great. Who have they employed? No one yet. Have Man United employed anyone? No, not yet. Yeah, I wasn't going to get any of them anyway. We've sold the bulk of the squad. We've got a squad of about, if we take off the 5 trialists, we've got a squad of 11. We do have some money to spend, which it's good. I just don't know who to sign. But we have made an offer for 2 players so far. Namandi offered Collins, or his first name is Pharrell. It's Pharrell Collins. Well, I don't know why he goes by his middle name, presumably he doesn't like his first name. So we've made an offer for him from Birmingham. Hopefully he comes in. But we've also given an offer to Patrick Schick, or otherwise known as Willie. It just looks like a splitting image, doesn't it? And we have sold a hell of a lot of players. Some of them I didn't really want to have to sell, but we will start off with the most notable guy, which is Ewan Morgan, who has joined Portsmouth for 9.25 million. It pretty much was his release clause, or thereabouts. The release clause was 10 million, so I'm happy to get 9 million for him, even though most of it went onto the board's money thing. We only received £2 million for what's his name, Morgan. There we also sold Alex Murphy, also went to Portsmouth for 1.2 million. There we sold Sanusi, joined Wolfsburg, Linkovar also joined Lazio, but you already know about those two. In terms of transfers, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know. So at the moment we need a goalkeeper. Actually, what? Let's just get rid of these trialists because none of them are actually good enough. So I might make an offer for this guy because he's one level, but he looks good. I don't know. I don't know if I should sign him. What's the board saying? Nothing yet. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to sign any of these trialists. Let's terminate them and see what the squad's looking like. I know we've only got 11, so we need 11 more players. Right, so it actually might be a bit less than that. Maybe for actually probably 10, yeah, 11. So, right. So we need a goalkeeper, preferably a backup goalkeeper or first choice goalkeeper. I haven't really made up my mind. Then we need a right back, ideally better than Tom Robson. So we need right back. Steve Jones and Liam Kitching are both on their way out, so 4 centre backs or 3 centre backs, depending on if that Collins comes in. Then in terms of left back, actually, no, we don't need a right back because we've got Sterling. Didn't see him there, so we don't need a right back. We might try and sign a right back. I really don't know what for them sign. So we've got 2 right backs. We need at least 4 or 3 centre backs. Then left backs we need 2 because we sold both of them. Then centre mids at the moment we've got Owens, Harper, and Triggs. So potentially 1 more centre mid. Then right wingers we don't really have any wingers. We need Malcolm's a right winger, so we need another winger. And Malcolm is wanted. We are trying to sell him because I don't think he's that good. I didn't really like him last season. Then in the middle we've just got Lloyd, so we need another centre attacker mid. Then we need another left winger. Then we need 2 strikers or 1 more if Schick comes in. So it's a goalkeeper, at least 3 or 4 centre backs, 2 left backs, a centre mid, a right winger, attacker mid, left winger, and 2 strikers. So it's a lot. Don't have a lot of money, but I think we can get all of them in. Well, let's hope we can. I might try and sign this guy. No, he's too standard. We're not going to sign him. No, I don't know if we can get the full squad together by the beginning of the season. It's going to be very ambitious, but I think we can do it. But I just don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know. So hopefully by the time we play our first league game, I should have maybe assembled a full squad. I don't know. I honestly don't know. We could be at a totally different job by the start of the season. Who knows? Well, I tried my hardest, but we haven't got a full squad. We nearly got just 1 player off a full squad. We just need a left back, and the squad is complete. Shall we take a look at what transfers I've done? We have also accepted an offer for Malcolm. We've accepted a 2.1. Actually, I'm just going to reject that loan offer. So I didn't want him gone permanently and off the wage bills. Just going to move that extra bit of transfer budget over. That just doesn't make a difference. That's literally why we haven't been able to get in another left back, because we just don't have any money. We haven't had a takeover. We could do with one. The board are not letting me have any money yet. In fact, I will increase transfer, ask for them to increase the transfer budget. The game has sort of frozen, right? Ball requested, yeah, that's fine. We're also asking to increase the wage budget because we do have some money now. We're still in debt by about 20 million, so we've got money, that's the main thing. So let's take a look and see who we signed. Don't think we signed it. No, we didn't sign anyone on the back of last season. So we started off the episode by signing Patrick Schick, who is a Czech Republic striker. 108 caps for them, 49 goals. That's literally a goal pretty much every other game, I think. There might be a little bit more than that. But he looks like a good striker, 35 years old, good championship striker, so that's pretty good. Came in from Wolves on a free transfer, so I think that's a pretty good signing. I'm actually surprised how Wolves got him from Real Madrid. That doesn't really make sense, but I think he'll score a lot of goals. And secondly, we signed Joby Bellingham, Jude's brother. So he's a English centre mid, 4-star ability. Could be a decent Premier League player. I think that's a fantastic signing. Signed him from Crystal Palace for 1.6 million. So I think that's quite cheap. Didn't really do anything at Crystal Palace. I don't know what sort of formation they're playing. They're playing 4-2-3-1, so same as us. So I don't really know how he didn't get into their team. They re-signed Thomas Villagra, who is a Argentinian centre attacker mid, 5-star potential or potentially a Premier League standard, already performing at Championship level, which is quite good. Is he? No, he's not the best. No, he's only young. He is only 19, so it's just going to be gotten from Boca Juniors for a total of 4.6 million. So it's not too bad. I think we could definitely make a profit on him when we come to sell him. Then we did utilise the loan market pretty well, I think. So first loan signing was Loic Seffel. He's been on our radar before, either at Middlesbrough or Chelmsford. I think I've tried to sign him before, but he must have rejected. But he has come in on loan for this season from Tottenham. 4.5-star potential. Decent Championship player, but has the potential to be a good Premier League player. Oh no, this is why I recognise him, because he had a loan spell at Chelmsford with us. That's right. That's why I remember him. Was pretty good from what I remember, I think. Don't think he started, but he started 31 games. That's pretty good for the Chelmsford. Then we also signed Abdul Aziz Suma. He is a Ghanaian left back, 4-star potential, 3-star current ability. Is decent League One player, good Championship player. I think he's probably better than Sterling, I would have thought, but Sterling's right back, he's a left back. Got him from Everton for 2.6 million and a loan spell at Exeter, so that's pretty good. And who else? Reece Bostowen is a Belgian right winger on loan from Club Rouge for the rest of this season. 5-star potential. Potentially a Premier League player, so that's pretty good. This is literally his first loan spell. He hasn't played any professional matches as of yet, so see how he does. And Ivan Perez is a Italian striker, 5-star potential. Or he is currently League 2 standard, but he is a youngster, so I reckon he'll get to that 5-star potential either. Whether he'll get there before the end of this series, I have no clue. But we got him from Milan for 3.5 million, so I reckon that'd be a very good signing. Then Rico Planta is a English centre-back on loan from Crystal Palace for the rest of this season. Currently Championship player, but potential to be Premier League standard. He's had loan spells previously of Bromley, who are in League One. What? Shenanigans must have gone on at Bromley. What has happened there? Have they had like a tycoon? No, they just had like a consortium takeover. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, that's weird. Bromley are in League One. I'm really confused by that. But yeah. So I reckon Planta will be a good signing. Then Josh Murphy is a Australian centre-back, 5-star potential, on loan from Fulham, potentially Premier League standard, Championship standard level at the moment, as he's been all over the place. Obviously, he's on loan from Fulham, then has had loan spells with Western Sydney Wanderers, Aberdeen, Celtic, and most recently Burnley. Hasn't scored in all of the loan spells, but hopefully he can get a couple goals this year from a corner, potentially. So I reckon that's another good signing. Then Nuno Gomez is a Cape Verdean goalkeeper, 5-star potential, 3-star current ability, which I think we picked up a really good youngster there. Currently League One standard, but has the potential to be a Premier League goalkeeper. But got him from Braga for 4.1 million, so I reckon that's a pretty good signing. Huh? Then Josh Knight is a English centre-back, 33 years old, basically brought him in just for experience. He is a decent championship level defender, which is good. Is he our best centre-back? No, he's not. He's our fifth best. He got him from Luton Town for 200k. He's previously been at Leicester, Peterborough, then most recently Luton. He also had loan spells at Wickham, Peterborough twice. There. Then last but not least, Taylor Harwood-Bellis. He is an English centre-back, 29 years old, also experienced as well. He's a good championship level defender, unlikely to improve, but does he really need to? Got him from Sheffield United for 1.8 million. I think that's a pretty good price for him. Sheffield United, they might be a bit upset about their loss, but doesn't matter, does it? No, he looks like a good player. He's started off with Man City, then had loan spells with Blackburn, Anderlecht, Stoke, Burnley, Nottingham Forest, then went to Sheffield Wednesday, Crystal Palace, Sheffield United, then obviously to us Swansea. Apart from that, that is pretty much all the signings we've made. I still do want to get in a left back, so the squad is currently looking like this. It's quite full, got quite a lot of players. So in the goalkeepers, we've got Omlin and Gomez, very good options. Nuno Gomez might be our first choice, I don't know. Maybe Jonas Omlin could be our first choice. I don't know who's going to be our first choice by the end of this season. So right backs, we've got Robson and Sterling for now. Sterling or Robson could end up leaving by the end of transfer deadline day, but you never know. Then centre backs, we've got Harwood-Bellis, Josh Murphy, Rico Planter, and Josh Knight. Very good options. Then left back, we just have Suma, so one more centre back, but as you know, money is very tight. But we will get some more money if Malcolm does leave eventually. Then centre backs, centre mids, we've got Harper, Owens, Trigg, and Bellingham. Then centre attacking mids, we've got Lloyd and Villagra. Then right wingers, we've got Malcolm and Bostowen, whatever his name is. Left wingers, we've got Gerardo and Seffel. Then strikers, we've got Schick and Perez. So yeah, that's I'd say that's a pretty decent squad. Let's take a look at the season preview. 15th. Are you having a laugh? Nice to see Middlesbrough are predicted to finish second, so I've built a pretty good squad for them. Let's take a look and see what they've transfer business they've done. They've sold 4 players that I signed for them: Raylon Reneki, Benole, Moses Otieno, Sekumara. They sold their first choice goalkeeper. That's ridiculous. Mind you, he did concede 59 goals in last season, so was he a good goalkeeper? Oh my god, they're playing a flat back 7. A flat back 7, that's ridiculous. That is, how did Jay Williams get on? Because when at the time we got sacked, he was, I was going to say he was scoring for fun, but it looked like he didn't really score after I got sacked. So was it the right decision for Middlesbrough to sack me? I very much, I don't think it was. So I will see you all tomorrow, where we will play our very first championship games against Hull City and Salford. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.